to talk a little bit about Alibaba and the model itself, because I think for many in the West, if you will, they don't necessarily understand it. And to the extent that the extent that I could try to compare it to Amazon, which I know you think is an unfair comparison, one of the things that's so fascinating to me is that Amazon and Jeff Bezos have pursued what might be described as a very asset-heavy business model. They're buying airplanes. They want to own the entire supply chain from beginning to end. And Alibaba has effectively an asset-light business. It is very much, in terms of the retail piece of this, the opposite. You don't want to own the warehouses. You don't want to own the logistics companies. How do you think about that? Is Jeff Bezos right, or are you right? And is there going to be a meeting in the middle?
I hope both are right. And because the world can never have one model. If the world has only one correct model, the world is too boring. Right? We need to have all kinds of models. And the people who do the model should believe in the model. And I believe what I do. Right? The difference between Amazon and us. Amazon is more like an empire. Everything they should control themselves, buy and sell. And our philosophy is that we want to be an ecosystem. Our philosophy is to empower others to sell, empower others to service, making sure the other people are more powerful than us. Making sure with our technology, our innovation, our partners, our 10 million small business sellers, they can compete with Microsoft, IBM. Our philosophy is that we think using internet technology, we can make every company become Amazon. Remember one thing. Today, for our sales, our GMV last year is more than 550 billion US dollars. To hire people deliver for us, we need 5 million people. So how can we hire 5 million people deliver things for us to deliver the things we sold? The only way we do is empower the service company, logistics companies, making sure they are efficient, making sure that they make the money, and making sure that they can hire more people.
But without owning the whole chain, can you do it as effectively? The idea that you're watching Amazon being able to deliver things now within hours, literally.
We made 125 cities deliver within 1 day last year. Imagine 10 years ago, deliver one thing from Beijing to Hangzhou takes about 8 days. Now you can deliver things from Beijing to Inner Mongolia or some city within 12 hours. It's improving. You can never expect these things happen within 24 hours. We have patience. So I think, can you imagine that within the 11/11 Singles Day, we sold $17 billion. And by delivering more than 600 million packages within 3 days. This is happening. And this is what we feel proud of. It's not how much money we make. It's not how powerful we are. We think because of the technology, we can make the technology very inclusive, that every small companies can use it. This is my dream. Because I started my first business in 1992 in China. As a small business, in order to borrow money, 5,000 US dollars from a bank, took me 3 months to acquire, still failed. So difficult to be a small business. Today, with the technology, we can empower them. This is something I want to do.
One of the critiques, as you know, and it continues to linger around Alibaba, is the piracy issue. There's an IP issue, and it's an issue all over China, but you take the brunt of a lot of it. How much progress have you made in your mind, and how do you think about some of the regulatory bodies in other countries, including the US, that continue to criticize Alibaba for these issues?
First, when we start do this business, as a business like this size, you have to take all the criticism. You have to listen what is right, what is wrong. And the second is e-commerce. When you put 10 million small business, empower them to sell. We do not like Amazon buy. We cannot check. Even when you buy $55 trillion or $550 billion, you cannot check every product. So the model itself and the e-commerce itself may have a lot of these flaws. And third, I would say in the past 17 years, we are the leader of this anti-privacy. issues, the IP, protect the IP. But the second, we are internet companies. We do not have the law enforcement. We find this guy is selling cheap, fake products. We delete them. We cannot arrest them. But we had a huge progress. Last year alone, we put 400 people into jails. We deleted 370 million fake products listing on our site. I would say we are the leaders, and we are using the big data to check who's buying, who's manufacturing, who's selling, what is the address. So now I'm happy about the whole world, especially China, all the government organization, start to realize the issues. So I would tell you, good thing is that today, when you go to those criminal group, which I call them criminals, those fake products, manufacturers, sellers.
You praised the quality, though, of some of these.
I will talk about it later, right? Those criminals said they can go anywhere but not Taobao and Tmall, because using our data, we trace where they are, who they are, what's the address, what the amount. And we will deliver this to the police station and working with them to arrest them. The quality issues is something I want to share with people. It's not about praising the fake products. I want to say that for so many years, those branded companies, you have to be very careful, because the fake products, their quality improving is scary. That is the difference between us. Because when you find guys, the people said this is fake, and you have to find people, you have to find a third-party institution to check it is fake or not. We find sometimes the quality is better. And I tell you, another thing is even scary. There's one branded company. He said, we are selling fake products. We check everything. There's nothing wrong. So we say, what is wrong? So we buy the products from his flag shop and deliver to them. They say, it's a fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We buy things from the flag shop of this brand and deliver back. It's the fake products, they say. So it's a bit confusing. Right. This is fighting against the fake products. It's the war against the human greediness. It's not easy. You cannot finish it, but you have to continue to fight. And I want to say we put 2,000 people, 1 billion RMB every year fighting against that. It can never finish the war within 2 years. But I'm happy. Whether people criticize me, criticize us, the most important is that we are happy about the progress we made. Right. But if people praise me, so, when people say, Jack, you're wonderful, I know I'm not wonderful, right? Oh, Alibaba is great. We are not great. We are just a 17-year-old company. But when people say, you're doing nothing, no, we are doing a lot of things. But you don't have to argue. You don't have to debate. You do what you believe.
One of the things you mentioned was using big data on the piracy side, but the other thing that you're using a lot of that big data to do is provide credit and effectively banking the unbanked. And what's so fascinating to me, and I hope you'll share it, is we've talked about the Sesame credit. Yep. How you are able to use big data effectively to figure out who deserves credit and who doesn't in a marketplace where some of these people had no credit history before.
Okay. Well, before we do that, we had a system called Teach Computers to learn how to anti-fake products, teach the computers to learn how to, because we have Alipay, a lot of people try to using all the ways to cheating. So we teach the computer how to do the cheating things. So we've been doing that for 10 years. Until now, there's called artificial intelligence, because we've been doing that. We are a data company. 8 years ago, we said to ourselves, Alibaba should not be an e-commerce company. We should be a data company, because we have the data from consumers, we have data from the manufacturer, we have data from the logistic company and transactions. But we think how we can make a data really beneficiary to the society. What China needs is that we have a lot of great people, all the small business. They are very credible, but we don't have a credit system for that. So how can we using a credit rating system based on the data we have to giving everybody a Sesame rating system. That is so powerful in the past 4 years, because every individual, every small business, if they have been using our services, we give them a rating system. So we're giving loans in the past 5 years. We're giving 5 million business loans. They only borrow $5,000. 3 minutes, we can decide whether we should give you money, how much you want to give. Within 1 second, the money will be in your account. And 0 people touch. So we call it 310. And even today, the Sesame rating system become people dating. The mother-in-law want to say, hey, you want to dating with my daughter? Show me your rating system of the Sesame card. So it's so funny. We go to the people want to rent a car, people want to rent a bicycle. They will say, show me your Sesame cards. Good. Because if they do not pay back, if they do not fulfill, the rating system is going to low down and they can never rent a house. Right? This is what we want to build up, the system. That if you sell or buy fake products, the Sesame cards will show.
I'm going to open up to questions, but a final one from me. There's been a lot of speculation that you're going to get into the business of Hollywood. Your name has appeared, Alibaba Group, at the beginning of a couple of big films recently. What is the ambition for Alibaba in the entertainment world?
The beginning was like this. Several years, every 5 years, we have a review for our strategy. Now, our strategy is always to look at the 30 years and 10 years. And every strategic decisions we make, we have to ask one question. Is this decision we made solve society problem? Because we believe the bigger social problem you solve, the more successful you are. So if we do this cannot solve any social problems, we don't do it. Second, is this project is going to be successful in 10 years? If it's going to be successful in 10 years, let's do it. If it's going to be successful in 1 year or 1 month, now more I would say, forget about it. Because why you can be successful in 1 year or 1 month? So we all have to put pen. And 5 years ago, we had a big debate about 10 years later, 20 years, what are the things that China society and the world want? So we say happiness and health. 2H strategy. So happiness and health. We believe Hollywood, the movie industry, bring people happy. Because today, nobody's happy. Rich people not happy, poor people not happy, At least when I watch a movie, I feel happy about it, right? So I think we should partner with the Hollywood, especially like a lot of, we have a different way of living. In China, the movie, we have a lot of heroes. But China movies, heroes always dead. The American movie hero never die. If all the heroes die, who want to be the hero? So my movie, I want to make the hero live. Right, so this is I think we should learn a lot. And it's only about 2 years, so we have another 8 years to go. I want to make our company that it's not e-commerce. It's something that giving people inspirations. Giving people, because I learn a lot. For example, I always say that my favorite movie, Forrest Gump. Life's tough. This is I learned, and that inspired me. That is why when people call me crazy, stupid in the past 17 years, you're crazy, you're doing something never work. You're stupid, how can you do that model? Amazon this model, eBay this model, why Alibaba this model? I told myself, Forrest Gump said, go ahead. Never care about what the other people. And the other thing, Forrest Gump said, nobody make money out of the catching whales. People make money by catching shrimps. So we serve small business.
Fair enough. Jack Ma, we should probably end it there because we're going to run out of time, but I thank you. Thank you so much for the...
Do you want to retire early? Do you love freedom? Do you want to work only 1 to 2 hours a day while traveling around the world and spend more time with your family? You can start stock investing and option trading right now.